First off, let me explain. This is not my normal kind of video, so do not subscribe to my channel just because you like this video. Normally, my videos are where I'm helping people with their computer issues through a remote connection and preferably over Zoom so that I can have them on screen as well. But I came across this accounting issue that's a real head scratcher to me. I'm using QuickBooks Online. I think the situation is probably the same for QuickBooks Desktop and maybe other accounting programs. I don't know. But I don't understand how this could be. And I'm hoping that there'll be some accounting types or bookkeepers or CPAs that can explain this. Maybe put some information in the comments about why this is, or even if you'd be willing to come on to a video with me and explain it, because it does not make sense to me. So to show this, I'm going to switch over to my second computer here, and I'm showing you here the sales tax liability from my balance sheet for the third quarter of 2020. Today is January 12th, 2021. So this is amounts that are payable to State Board of Equalization for sales tax money that I've collected on invoices from clients. So the focus here is on this invoice, 8646. There are 3 items showing up in the liability account for sales tax for that invoice. So I put these 3 numbers onto a spreadsheet over here. I'm going to show you the spreadsheet. And they're right here, 1960, 169.07, 27.04. Okay, so those are those 3 numbers right there. All right, they add up to 215.71. That is the correct sales tax for that invoice. Now let's go actually look at the invoice. Now to do this, I'm going to blur a section of the screen to conceal some private information. And I'll come up here to invoice, and I'm going to scroll up to the top. Well, here I'll point out there's the 215.71. That is the correct sales tax amount. But I want to come up to the top and show that indeed this is invoice 8646. All right, so now we're going to come down to where these sales tax items are. I'm going to turn off the blurring. And we see that there's 4 taxable items on this invoice, not 3. Why? But even more so, let's go take those numbers and put them on the spreadsheet. So the 128, the 1212, 79, 1284. Alt tab to bring up that spreadsheet. And here's those 4 numbers. 128.37, 1212.86, 79.30, 1284.29. It's the same numbers that you see on that invoice right now. Then I'll take the tax rate, the 7975, and let's see, I should show you that is the tax rate on the invoice, shouldn't I? So if I come over here to the invoice down to the bottom, in this See the Math link, I can click on that, and here's that tax rate. 79.75 right there. And additionally, I can scroll down and see here's the tax amount for each of those 4 items. Now I'll bring the spreadsheet back to us. And when I multiply these sale amounts by the sales tax, I get these sales tax amounts. And those 4 numbers match the 4 numbers over here, with rounding, of course. So 1024 equals this 10.23751. That rounds up to 1024. Okay? So these 4 numbers are the same 4 numbers that are over here, and they add up to 215.7094. So that rounds up to 0.71. So those 2 numbers match. The total amount in my sales tax liability account matches the sales tax on that invoice. But there's 4 items on the invoice. The tax liability chart has 3 items. And these specific numbers do not match anywhere close to the 4 numbers or any combination of them. So that's what I don't understand. Why does the invoice have 4 numbers and the sales tax liability account has 3 numbers? That does not make sense to me. So if you know the answer to that, if you got an idea, you could send me an email explaining. You can put it into the comments. You can offer to come onto a video with me to explain it. I would love that. And the way to contact me is by sending an email to DougBetts@LiveWindowsTraining.com. And if you're interested in a session with me for helping you with any computer issues you have, that's what I do, then send me an email to that effect. Tell me a little bit what you want help with, and we'll put it together. I'd be glad to help you. So that now I do my own bookkeeping for my business. And the numbers in QuickBooks Online, they're not all right, but I send the right numbers to my CPA. He does the taxes because obviously there's something I don't understand about how this stuff works. Can you explain it to me? So thanks for watching. I hope this was useful to you. Goodbye.